Our mental health and a sense of well-being is intrinsically connected to the quality of our sleep and the quality of our breathing. And no amount of the brilliant tools such as psychotherapy, mindfulness, meditation is going to change your breathing physiology. But a good night's sleep, accompanied by the functional breathing through the nose only, will change our physiology. So first of all, we have to make sure that during the night, the whole night, we only breathe through the nose. How can we make sure? The first thing, you check how you wake up in the morning. If you wake up with a dry mouth and you must drink straight away, definitely during the night, at least at some point or the other, you breathe through the mouth. So use the micro tape to tape your mouth just a little bit to make sure that it's closed all the time and it's not competing with your nose for breathing. If you snore or if you have a sleeping apnea, for sure microtape will be your best friend during the night. And second thing we're going to do today is to learn a breathwork technique of Buteiko, helping promote a deeper and better sleep. This technique is about creating tolerance to a mild air hunger. In other words, tolerance to carbon dioxide in our body. Why do we do this? Why do we need carbon dioxide? Because carbon dioxide is a key ingredient for the oxygen to be released from our red blood cells to the organs and the muscles of the body. When carbon dioxide is present in the right amount, the pathways, air pathways open, dilate, so oxygen delivery is optimized and breathlessness during the sleep or your daily life will be diminished. The blood vessels will dilate too, so blood flow improves. It means better circulation, better delivery of the blood to the whole of the body, more balanced blood pressure and steadier heart rate. So if you're convinced, just before going to bed, sit or lie down and start drawing awareness to your breath. And make your next breath volume-wise a little bit smaller. If you breathe, say, this volume of air, which is hard to define since it's invisible, breathe just a fraction less. If you breathe this, breathe just a little bit less of air. Imagine that you can take more air, but you consciously decide to take a little bit less. So just a teaspoon of the air hunger as oxygen advantage is teaching. So you start creating this tolerable air hunger without forcing it, just gently attempting to breathe in a little bit less air than you would like to. And you breathe out naturally. Your attempt of a gentle shortage, deficit of air on the inhalation and soft natural exhalation. If you start feeling you want to take a bigger breath, that's a good sign. Just make sure it's a tolerable desire so you can continue breathing with this shortage of the breath for some time. Eventually you will take a bigger breath, but it shouldn't be explosively big breath. What you can start with, you can do about 30 seconds of creating this air hunger on the inhalation and 1 minute rest. And then another 30 seconds. You create the air hunger on the breathing and then 1 minute rest. And you go on like this for 3, 5 rounds or 2, 5, 10 minutes. Eventually, this will be your way to fall asleep, which is really great and lovely. And I promise you, you will get a better sleep and a deeper sleep. So make sure your breathing during normal life and before you go to bed is really light, inaudible. It's really low in the rib cage, so you don't feel chest lifting too much. And it's rhythmical, inaudible, and you enjoy it. You don't hear too much of it. It just goes naturally. Enjoy creating this little air hunger before going to bed. Namaste.